shotgun. Here's a give to Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Number 25, Marlon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayo brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over first.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Still on his feet. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. Once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
6-0 our score after 1.
Colts, nothing.
Gano out to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He was brought down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Intended for...
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Daniel Jones.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Always got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Second quarter on. Side kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have a superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for T.Y. Hilton.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored
scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Giants take over.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go in. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in.
Jones pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, New York.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 88.
Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2.